What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to another unboxing showcase review. I can't believe this. I already have the whole wave of this. I ordered it through cmdstore.com. So yeah, I needed these. These are X-Men figures. If you guys know me, when it comes to X-Men, I pretty much will get it right away. So I'm actually happy to have this. This is amazing for me to have these characters now in my collection. It's going to be so cool. But I'm not going to do this in one whole video. I'm going to do this one by one so we can kind of focus a little bit more. And I am going to focus this one on Cyclops. Let's take a look at Cyclops. Cyclops does not have any Build-A-Figure piece in here. There are 6 pieces to Chod, either one, however you want to say it. We all know who it is. But this is Astonishing X-Men Cyclops. This looks pretty good. Artwork on the side. Only comes with a pair of hands. How crappy is that? Then again, it's Marvel Legends. I mean, we have limited accessories regardless, so whatever it is. Just the fact that this is practically all new, and I'm happy for that. So let's take a look and see what we got with Cyclops, because this is Astonishing X-Men Cyclops. I've been wanting a figure like this, and it is well, this looks amazing. Now finally we're going to see what it actually looks like. Let's take a look. Of course, we got this plastic free packaging, and we got the cardboard insert. Let's see. Of course, there is that, and here we go. This looks different. The cardboard is always different. You would think that at least they would have some consistency in the way they package. It's always a different piece of cardboard. Not that it's going to be a bother to me, but here we go. This is, we got a little package. We here have the accessories. Look at that. Cyclops, here we go. All right, let me just get everything situated so we can take a better look. All right, guys, there we have Cyclops. Here are the accessories. We have a relaxed right hand right here. Perfectly fine, looks okay. And then we have a left hand with, I guess, just the pointing finger to, you know, place right up to his temple. You know, that's what we got for his accessories. They're 2 different kinds. You know what I mean? What else can you really say? That's all you get for Marvel Legends. But here is Cyclops. Look at that. Let's look at the sculpt, the paint. Let's see if there's anything that is completely out of place. We do have this from his visor. Not too bad. It looks okay. It is flexible. So, hey, pretty cool. It does look pretty cool, though, the way they did the visor, because it looks like a completely separate piece of plastic right here, which, why not? If it was separate, I mean, looks like something you can just insert into the visor. Why can't we have, you know, like a blast effect of some kind? That would have been pretty cool. But the head sculpt looks pretty good. They did a great job with the paint on, I guess, the lips. That actually looks pretty good. But you can see the musculature in the face. Not too bad. Looks really good. Even the sculpt, like you can see his ears right there. So that's pretty good. That's not too bad at all. The problem, though, is with the paint. Look how they always have this weird thing going on when they paint the limbs, though. They have some gloss and then it's matte, right? You can see the shininess in the glossy areas where it's painted, and then it's matte. Like the head is matte, the arms are matte, the legs are matte, but the chest, the torso, that's glossy. Even the boots, that's glossy. They have this gold trim around here. It looks really good. It is added on. There is a sculpt in that. It's not just a painted line, so that looks really good. And then, of course, you can see, you know, the stress lines in the clothing all throughout. That's pretty good too. And we have a belt that is separate. It is separate, but it is connected. You can see there's a notch here, like so, to keep it in place so it doesn't move around. So not too bad. And then, of course, there we go. Everything looks pretty good. I just noticed this too. He's got cuffs here, which I think can be taken off. So I guess if we pull the hand off, yep, then these cuffs come off, but it's got that little end piece right there. We'll just play around with this. Let's just insert the relaxed hand, and we can change this one out too and put his pointy fingers. So look at that, not too bad. But yeah, all right, let's go over articulation, because this it looks like it's almost like the Vulcan body, I guess, but I'm assuming it's very different. I'm gonna have to get the Vulcan body so we can take a better look at that. But let's see, here we go. We can turn his head left and right. His head is on a ball hinge, so that's awesome. That's good to see, because he can look up that high and he can look down all the way. That's awesome. That looks really good. He's got butterfly joints, so it looks pretty good. It seems like it has a little bit of a blockage part right there, which it's good that we got the butterfly joints here, which is great, but I feel like we can get it further if we did that alteration like we did with Black Panther. So that's pretty good. And we got, you know, the gold that continues on. That's very nice to see that they did do that. We have the upper bicep. We have a double jointed elbow, which of course is pinless, which is very nice. Very, very nice. We got an ab crunch that can go that far back and that far forward. He does have a waist swivel, which is fine. At least, you know, the belt, since it's attached to the body, so to speak, it stays in one place, so that's all good. Can go that far. He's got an upper thigh cut, and of course a double joint. Ooh. Can I bend you a little bit, or are you a little frozen? You feel a little frozen. This joint here feels frozen. I feel like I'm gonna have to heat it up a bit so I can mess with it. Oh no, there you go. I had to just hold it in a certain area. But there is your double knee pinless, and he's got a boot cut as well. And of course, going up that far, going back not as much. Apparently the cuff on this boot here restricts it from going any further, but there you go. And of course we got the pivot going on, so we got our, you know, our Cyclops, our basic Cyclops. But this is the version of Cyclops that a lot of people have been waiting for, apparently. And I, knowing the story, like the Cyclops as well. So there you go. There is our Cyclops. So playing around with this, I mean, the joints help it get as close as possible to his head, so you can make sure to place the finger on there depending upon how you pose the eye, like so. But he moves around very, very nicely. It's really cool to see what he can do with the articulation that is happening. Sorry, let me kind of move that down a bit, but it works. It works well. It looks good too, and that's what I like to see, especially with the articulation that Marvel Legends is coming with. So having that posability, especially with X-Men characters, is very good. Very, very nice to see that. There are I'm not going to say there's some limitations that might occur. I guess it all depends on what you do, but I guess we're all still pretty good with it. I don't know how else to pose Cyclops. There are other not opportunities, but other things you can do to play around with it. But with the one simple expression, it's kind of hard to really determine what you want to play with in the posability of it. I should put his fist back in, because this hand is really only for doing that. That's it. That's all you really need it for. It is expressive, so you can kind of point it in certain directions to have him do some things. But I mean, just having fists, luckily fists are something we can work with. All right, and Cyclops is just about 6 1/4 inches, so he is that tall. And in comparison, here we have Jean Grey, and if I have you stand, that would be awesome. Yeah, you stand. So at least Scott is taller than Jean right there. And here we have Vulcan. So when it comes to seeing the similarities, it looks like the torso here is the same. This upper body, the chest, is different. That's a whole different mold. Even the arms actually are the same. But the shoulders and the butterfly joints, because they have that extra sculpt in the gold line, that's different. And then of course the legs are different too. Well, no, the legs are practically the same. They are the same. It's just they have the extra sculpted line. But there is, yeah, this is different. That's it. You could see how in Vulcan it's much longer than Cyclops. Outside of that, this is all new stuff too. This is all new. So this is practically all new. I think the arms, okay, the arms are different. The forearms are the same. The upper is different. Very interesting. Very interesting. So that's good. I like it, the fact that we're getting a new sculpt. So that's awesome to see. And here we have G.I. Joe Classified, decided to get a Crimson Guard. And of course, why not Mythic Legions? We have a Gladiator. And how about something larger? Here's Strife. And here we have the other two Cyclops figures that I have on my shelf. I know I have more, but I just grabbed these two because these are more recent technically. This was from the Love Triangle. This is the VHS animated series with the whole new body. So that's awesome to see, of course. Glad I don't miss this, all the different straps that fall off. So that's really cool. This is more perfection in regards to Cyclops. But seeing this, I mean, look at the differences between two. They seem to be all the same height, so that's really good that we have that consistency in there. But you can see the differences, especially with the articulation. I mean, this is completely outdated now. This is what we want. That is the Cyclops body we want, and it's amazing. So there you have that. All right, guys, there you have it. Why not do a balancing pose? Kind of doing running pose. What the hell? Why not? But thanks guys for watching the video. I appreciate it. I'm going to move on to the next figure. I'm just happy to have this wave. It is amazing. This Cyclops is awesome. This is a great looking Cyclops, and I love having the alternate costumes such as this one to add into my X-Men collection. It's great. So let me know what you guys think. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave that like, comment, subscribe. As always, hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you on the next hunt.